Okay, welcome to Paul's Organ Castle for the time being. Let me show you a little trick here. This should be spinning faster, but I need to put some oil on the bearing. Makeshift Leslie horn. That's a single speed motor off of a single speed Leslie. I use the plate off the Leslie, you'll recognize that. I just used a green leaf punch, punched a hole through it, threaded the driver through there, and made that out of a couple funnels. I cut the funnels a little too short, I believe that's how it went, and so I had to tape some cardboard on there to extend it slightly. It used to be a little more pretty. I have a Leslie horn at my other place. This is my vacation abode. Okay, whenever you break a belt, you can use fishing line. It just has to be a heavy gauge. 50-pound test, 150 yards, 29 hundredths. Is that right? 29 hundredths? Yeah, diameter. Right there's what you need. That will last you forever. It stays really tight. It doesn't stretch. All you have to do is just put a square knot in it with an extra knot, and then just heat it with a lighter. Don't heat the line itself, but heat the knot so that it doesn't come undone. I've got it crossed because I made it a little bit too long. There's no slippage, believe it or not. I usually wrap this a few more times before I bind it over there to make it stretch tighter. Also, this motor, it's odd in that it goes, there's no strain on it from that. It would go that speed anyway, or maybe just a little bit of strain on it will make it go slow, but if you just go like that, it speeds it right up. It's been like that even with a regular rope belt, and that typically goes much faster, but for now I'm just showing you that it does work. It stays tight. This belt, it's been stretched from here to Kingdom Come, and it doesn't break. You might have different results. Okay, here's my little rig. TOA D4. It's a really nice little mixer. It's got every input and output you can think of. It's got phantom power. They made this 4-channel with the mixing, and then they made a slave unit that is just the mixer. So you can add more channels. I think you can make it an 8-channel. Really nice rack. You can do anything and everything with it as far as what you can see. I swear by the BBE RO exciter, psychoacoustic exciter. The extra low frequency boost, that helps a lot too. I've got my Conn 815 here. I've got the top off of it right this minute. It can be coupled to the lower manual. couple the top to the bottom. Hang on. See the 16? Way too much reverb on that lower. Okay. I've got the pedal board off right now. It's right behind me. I had a cipher in my pedals, so I figured, well, I might as well pop the top off of it and take care of a couple sticky contacts. Or not, you know what I'm talking about. Contacts that don't make very good contact. These horns right here, you can get them for two for $17 online. And I took a candlestick holder, took my green Lee punch. I love my green Lee punches. And I don't know what I put here, but anyway. Just candlestick holder. Put a shit right down there on that. That rubber is from a floor slider. That's all that is. I took the plastic floor slider part off of it, put a hole in it, glued it on the bottom of the candlestick holder, and there's my trumpet. There's a speaker in here, just basic Wurlitzer speaker in there, pointed upward. I do have a Wurlitzer brass horn set. These be they. And I have the floor stand, the case, I have everything for it. But I kind of prefer this setup. I've got a passive EQ sort of going on here, just speaker line. And then I've got it driven by, this right here drives the horns. You can hear them kick in. I even have an extra horn under the keys. Let me show you. Hang on. Well, I put a speaker under here. God, it's so hard. I hate this camera. Yeah, there's a speaker there. And it shoots out right through there. It's out of a TV set. Out of a flat screen. These speakers aren't bad for a certain mid-range frequency. And so that balances out my horns. I have horns over here as well. Jensen here. Here's another Jensen. Jensen driver. Here's my Wurlitzer 310. Wurlitzer 310 tone cabinet, which goes to this organ here. I had a cipher on this too. I figured, well, I might as well fix them all. So I took it all apart about 3 weeks ago. I finally figured out the cipher is from a felt that fell off of it. This is a great sounding organ. And then I've got my Gulbransen Rialto II. I imagine you're thinking, man, this guy's got so much garbage. When's he going to fix it? Well, I've had it fixed. It's a labor of love when it comes to these old machines. I'll sample them. I'll get around to sampling them. I've got an X66 as well. I've got a Wurlitzer 4300 mint condition. 1965 Wurlitzer 4300 Scandinavian cabinet, mint condition. The 4300 and the 4500 were excellent organs, amazing organs. And I also have a 1956 Wurlitzer 4410. It's online if you look it up. Wurlitzer 4410. Do the search on YouTube. Wurlitzer 4410 electrostatic reed organ, Hammond tone cabinet, Leslie. Just put those words and you'll find my name on YouTube is Paul J 0557. Paul J 0557. I've got a great channel with all kinds of organ records on it. I'm adding more soon. And that's about it for now. The main reason for doing this was to show you that you can use fishing line. For my lows, I use a ripple for my low tremolo. The Wurlitzer 310 cabinet has an upper rotary, but it doesn't have a lower 15 rotary. It's got a 12-inch facing upward, which that is also on YouTube.